oh God, I backed that last start. I better back that again. I better waste 20% of the stake I was going to spend on this race on a horse I don't actually think can win anymore, but it'll make me feel better mentally.
Your 5-step process to doing the form. I'm very intrigued about how you go about finding winners.
First thing I like to do is just make sure we've got no distractions. It all sounds fairly straightforward, but I like to sort of run the race in my own head once I've done the next few steps. So just be in a position where we're not watching TV in the background or trying to make phone calls. Basically, it's your one and only task. I then like to consciously remove all preconceived ideas. We go to do a race and we go, right, I'm going to find Joker's Green here. I'm going to find Overpass here. It's just lip service because you've already made a decision. Oh, this is the horse I'm going to find. And it's just about fudging your numbers and coming up with a price that allows you to have a bet. And then also when it comes to punting later, try and be brave enough to not back that horse. Try and watch it win because they will win occasionally and try to be okay with the process you had. Step 3 is my speed maps. I start every race by doing a handwritten speed map. The key thing I like to do with my speed maps is trying to get into the mind of the stables. So I don't want to just go through and go, oh, okay, it led last start. That's what they'll do. I'd like to go, well, hang on, it's now failed twice in a row leading. They'll notice there's a lot of speed in this race. They'll sit here. They'll 100% sit here. If you're a connection, if you own that horse, what would you do here? They also do their speed maps and they also know how their horses are traveling. Step number 4 is I write down all the chances and I write notations on all the chances. I focus on negatives. I'm always devil's advocate whenever anyone tips me a horse. And I think a lot of people take it as me knocking that horse, but I'm not knocking the horse as much as I'm giving myself reasons. Well, why can't this win? It's very easy to make a heap of reasons why a horse can win and sell ourselves a horse. But I quite enjoy being negative in my personal notes. And the less of those you have, the more confident you become. And then the final thing we do is we create a market, and we want to create a market before we've seen the odds. Otherwise, we know what the market looks like, and it makes it very hard to not set a biased market. The most important part of the market that I create is probably the notation down the bottom in regards to who I suspect will be the money horses. Now, they're the horses for early players that you just got to go, I've got to get on literally in the first 2 minutes of betting. Otherwise, I don't get that chance again. Even if it's just above your price and you're sort of happy to bet, just you've got to take it because you don't get a second opportunity.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.